Terror Talks, a podcast by
Genesis Belvedere
and Brianna Clark.
Today we're going to talk about the Korean movie Spellbound, done in 2011. Original name, Osakan Yo-e, aka Chilling Romance. I know we're going to butcher up some names, but come on guys, we're American.
We're going to start off with the trailer.
So you can see by the video, this is considered a rom-com horror. Mainly horror because it has ghosts. So this is about a stage magician, Ma Go-hoo, who's played by Lee Min-ki, who meets an introverted, lonely woman, Kan Yuri, played by Son Yi-jin, who's constantly haunted by ghosts because nobody knows why. Now, this is a really interesting movie because the director, Hwang In-ho, wanted to mesh genres together. He wanted to combine romantic comedy with horror. Now, in an interview, he stated, I quote, "I would say that genres as rules or formats have become increasingly important in Korean commercial films. However, I feel uncomfortable within the format and its limitations. I want my stories to flow free from genres restrictions and develop a new character. Why do you have to have respect to every genre rule? My stories still make sense anyway, with or without them." Which was proven true because Spellbound became a hit with more than 3 billion admissions, making it the 7th top grossing Korean film of 2011. Some other stuff he directed and screenwriting, mostly screenwritten, was Sicily 2 Kilometers, aka To Catch a Virgin Ghost. Once again, he meshed it with thriller, horror, and comedy. Next is Lizard, aka Love Phobia. This was not more meshed, but still really cute. Two Faces of My Girlfriend was another one he screenwrited. Kind of psychotic, not really meshed, still pretty good movie.
It's a classic rom-com. So anyway, moving on to the main actress. Seon Yeon-ji, who plays
Kang Yuri,
was given the title in Korea of Nation's First Love, a title that often goes to people that filled sweet and innocent roles in different films. She was a very diverse actress, and she played in movies ranging from rom-coms to thrillers to horrors. And she's won Best Actress quite a few times in different award ceremonies, such as Blue Dragon Film Awards and Grand Bell Awards. Lee Min-ki, who plays
Magical,
also acted in rom-coms. However, he also did cult and indie films, and his priority was mainly on acting in series. In comparison to his female co-star, he won very few awards.
So, let's get to the beginning of the film. It starts off with a magic show, of course.
Okay, you see the ghost in the background?
Guess who it is?
That is Kang Yuri, and she lives her life as acting as a ghost and like being haunted by ghosts. And her career choice to play a ghost in a magic show.
Who would have thought? Kind of interesting. He saw her and was like, oh, she looks like a ghost. Cut to this scene. Okay, imagine this. You're in your room, minding your business. You hear a noise.
You open your eyes, and what do you see?
2 little girl ghosts. What is this? It was one of the most prominent because it was the first jump scare that we saw.
It was also when the audience is introduced to real ghosts, besides Yori playing a ghost. Now, this shot combined with the next shot and the shot after are put together in a series of direct cuts that form the jump scare scene here. This is the main ghost throughout the entire film who's haunting Yori. And she's affecting all of her actions, and so this combination just sets her up as
living in a tent. I am sorry. That girl, this one, made Yori live in a tent. As you can see, the tent's inside a house.
Okay, this scene is a full shot that shows both her living in the tent, but also the way in which she lives as seen through all the stuff on her.
You can see that she has a couch, bookshelves, array of stuff on the couch that she just casually throws. As you can tell, she lives in that tent. Okay, this is the cutest little boy ever.
I know.
I'm sorry, not boy, he's a ghost.
In comparison to the other ghosts that you see, he is so cute and so adorable. And the guy is freaking out. Like, seriously, you're just giving a piggyback ride to a cute, adorable little ghost. However, backing up from the adorableness of the ghost, this is a very unique shot because it's a reflection shot done in a painting that is in Jogu's bedroom.
Okay, so this boy actually has a little backstory. As you can see by the over-shoulder shot of Yori's point of view, this little boy is not letting go of his man. He has something to prove.
And all the little boy wanted was to show them where the car in which his body was and his dying dad. So they located them and were able to save the boy's father.
So in this long shot, you can see how, I guess, remote this location was. As Bree said, dad was dying. The little boy, instead of going to heaven, he wanted someone to find his dad.
And as a result of them finding his dad, the little boy's ghost could descend into little ghost heaven or
he gave such a grateful bow. It was the cutest thing. Okay, now we know who this ghost is. It was her best friend. Why would her best friend haunt her? Like, come on. What is that?
I mean,
all it said throughout this point is what? She was what?
She was glowing. And so when they both washed up upon the shore, the paramedics saved the main character,
Yori,
because she was glowing.
Why was she glowing? That does make 0 sense.
Hey, don't know the movie. There is a direct cut to this semi-close fitting. This is an extreme close-up, one of the few extreme close-ups within the film. And it's also a
jump scare.
Well, yeah, it's a jump scare, but I was going to say that because of the coloring, the eye stands out because it is so blue in comparison to the background.
Okay, here we have a long shot again. So, this freaked me out. I don't think it can be in an elevator again.
Every horror movie has to have that elevator scene.
It was just good. Lights flickering. He's trying to open up, call for an emergency. All this, trying to close the door, but then BAM! Ghost jumps him. You are so horrified. You feel like she's gonna pull in, but it just goes away in 2 seconds. It's crazy.
It accomplishes scaring me. So it's a jump scare. Well done.
Okay, this scene. Imagine this. Jogu, Yori, after a nice drink-filled night, are kind of hungover, asleep.
Asleep in bed. And then
You kind of wake up, and the first thing you see is
this
ghost. Like, what?
This is a straight-on shot. However, it's interesting because the ghost is right above him. It's done from a lower angle.
So you see Jungwoo's point of view. You're laying down and you wake up and see this. In this shot, you can tell how she's floating right above him. Yori is sleeping. Or so we think.
Until you get this detailed close-up shot of her hand over his face. And this is true love right here. The fact that he hasn't left her with this ghost staring him right in the face.
Really? I thought it was just because he was scared.
And
so, in the next one, a lot of things have progressed then. She's gonna meet Jungwoo, and all of a sudden, hands.
6 hands. One
Why?
person.
One person, 6 hands.
This shot was one of the more confusing because it doesn't make sense why there's 6 hands when it's one ghost, whereas so far all the other ghosts have been anatomically correct. However, it's a really unique shot.
Okay. This was a really good use of a dolly. Because in this scene, you're back at the haunted illusion place, his magic show. You see a ghost, which was formerly her role, go up in the air. She was going to the lead actress of the magic show, but then swoops in to Yori. She was shaking, feeling kind of,
I mean, what comes next?
She swoops in, grabs her, throws her in the cabinet. Which is quite interesting, because it seems like she's drowning. Don't you agree, Brie?
Yeah, and it relates back to when you find both her and her best friend washed up on shore. And this is a really unique pull shot, and it uses all the special effects of trapping her within water when the rest of the shot is dry.
Okay, now we know what's going on.
Why'd she glow earlier?
Because of the necklace. That was her best friend's.
I mean, if you took my necklace and I died, I'd probably be mad at you too.
So apparently, this necklace has no special powers. But what it did do, apparently her grandma was like, never take it off. You know what happens when she took it off? The bus goes off the bridge.
This is a really good long shot with use of the crane, and it shows just the effects that are happening. It shows the environment, and it shows them going off a bridge.
Yuri's very smart. Look, she gives her best friend her necklace back in a hug in the water when she's drowning.
Years later.
It's okay. But after she gave the necklace, look, she was free. Bam! Totally safe move on this aerial point of view. You just see all the water flushing out. Like, what made the water stay? So it wouldn't be a rom-com without
the airport scene.
Aww! He went to go get her as she was leaving because she felt that she endangered him. But she goes anyway. You know what she's doing right now, Brie?
What is she doing?
In this over-the-shoulder shot, she's deleting one of the few pictures she has of them dating because she is leaving.
And this is also a really good detail close-up.
Next, we have the ghost. Why is she here? She got her necklace back. Apparently, she stalked her, so she landed back in Korea. Oh.
Bad ghost gone good.
And insane kiss.
What better way to end a romantic comedy horror?
With the kiss close up.
What other better way to end our podcast?